Hi. Anyway, if any one of you wanted to end the world, maybe the instructions to end the world as we know it are right here in the book of Jeremiah 51:60 through 64 to be exact. There's a weird passage here, well, in Jeremiah 51:60 through 64, where Jeremiah tells this quiet prince named Sariah to bind a stone to his book that Jeremiah wrote, the book of Jeremiah, and cast it into the midst of the Euphrates after he's read it. And I tell you, to me, it makes no sense at all. And I'm wondering if Sariah ever did it. And if he didn't do it, and you did it, if you're watching this and you're in Iraq and you see your Bible and if you took your Bible and you bound a stone to it and you threw it into the midst of Euphrates and then said the words that Jeremiah tells Sariah to do, would it cause the end of the world? Because in Jeremiah 51, verse 49, it says, "As Babylon has caused the slain of Israel to fall, so at Babylon shall fall the slain of all the earth." It's like, I mean, how can you cause the slain to fall? I don't know, but it sounds very ominous and weird and creepy. Like the world ends, starting in that area. And anyway, there's been a lot of times where Babylon or Iraq have been invaded, and nothing ever came about from it, but it looked like even the Mongols came down from the north, like Jeremiah 50 and 51 talked about the people from the north coming down. Could be talking about the Kurds, it could be talking about the Mongols, who knows. And nothing ever happened. And I'm thinking maybe because Sariah never threw his book of Jeremiah into the midst of the Euphrates. But I'll read this thing to you because it's really strange. It says, this is Jeremiah 51 verse 60. I'll read the King James. It says, "So Jeremiah wrote in a book all the evil that should come upon Babylon, even all these words that are written against Babylon. And Jeremiah said to Sariah, when thou comest to Babylon, then see that thou read all these words," in the book of Jeremiah, which is dealing with what sounds like Iraq in our time. "Then shalt thou say, O Lord, thou hast spoken against this place, to cut it off, that none shall remain in it, neither man nor beast, but that it shall be desolate forever. And it shall be, when you have made an end to reading this book, that thou shalt bind a stone to it and cast it into the middle of into the midst of the Euphrates, the middle of the Euphrates. And thou shalt say, thus shall Babylon sink, and shall not rise from the evil that I will bring upon her, and they shall be weary." Thus far the words of Jeremiah. The question I have is, did Sariah do that? And if he did, what was the point? But if he didn't do it, and it's a command that he do that to cause the end of the world, and he didn't do it, what would happen if you bound a stone to your Bible and you threw it in the midst of the Euphrates? Would it cause the slain of Israel to fall, and thus at Babylon shall fall the slain of all the earth? I don't know. And thus mean the end of the world? You know? But anyway, it's just one of those crazy things that you might want to think about. Might make a good science fiction or something. But end the world by saying those things that are commanded to Sariah here. Bye.